Good day and greetings and welcome to my daily devotion for Wednesday, the 3rd of May. And our reading is from Galatians chapter 4 and verses 3 to 5. So when we were younger, we were held subject to the basic principles of the world. However, when the time had fully come, God sent his Son, having been born of a woman, having been born under the law, so that he might redeem those under the law, and that we might receive adoption as sons. Each one of us goes through various stages of life, and we have seen this to some extent as we've looked at the things Paul has written. When we are at school, we are subject to the principles of our school, and these principles change when we enter the world of employment, and they change again for every different kind of employment we may be engaged on. In Ephesians chapter 2 and verses 1 to 3, Paul wrote, "And you, being dead in your offences and your wrongdoings, in which you used to live according to the ways of this world, in accordance with the rulers and authorities of the air, of the spirits now working in the sons of obstinate unbelief, in which we also conducted our lives in the past, in the forbidden cravings of our flesh, doing the wishes of the flesh and of the thoughts. We also were naturally children of wrath like the rest." What does Paul mean by offences? The word comes from a Greek word, paraptoma, which means to fall away, commit an offence, to trespass. During a football game, there are those occasions when players do just this. Deliberately, they may commit a foul, an offence, on another player, which carries some form of punishment. Before we are born again, there are many times in our life when we choose to deliberately take the wrong course of action, to trespass into an area that God has forbidden, to leave the path of doing right and walk along the path of doing wrong. This is to disobey what God requires of us. What is sin? The Greek word is hamartia. It means to miss the mark. And we'll continue looking at this tomorrow. In the meantime, let us give praise to our Heavenly Father that he rescues us when we miss the mark.